It is Drop'em 78, day 48, and this is the Six of Swords from Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot. It depicts an image based on one from a medieval house book, and it is a person riding on a path or a journey, pointing out the direction or maybe a landmark to the child riding with them. It's maybe a cob horse based on the short tail. And according to Hewson in his guidebook for this deck, the Six and Seven of Swords provide brief flashes of sunlight in an otherwise bleak landscape of the swords. For Atea, this card indicates a route, so any passage, course, or way. Also a voyage, but it can be a route in which the way you conduct yourself, or something like that as well. Reversed, it's a declaration, a manifesto, discovery, or an appearance. I really love the cobblestone road and how it's not really cobblestones, but more like square pavers, and it means you can almost hear the card, which I love. But my detail is the fact that the squareness of the pavers is really reflected in the shape of the swords, which can also even be seen as a grid of streets. I had an unexpected early day from work today and a snow day because we got more snow than was predicted earlier in the day than was predicted. And I live far south enough that even though it's only a few inches of snow, it's we don't have the infrastructure to deal with that and keep people safe. Plus, snow in the middle of the day, if you get stuck somewhere, you never know how much you're going to get and how bad it's going to be trying to get home. So all of our routes were blocked off and not really safe to use today. And comparing this to the traditional TDM Six of Swords from the CBD Tarot, Yoav Bendov saw this as a card of adapting or compromising to deal with the existing situation, which really lines up well with the Pythagorean sixes, which is to reharmonize or rebalance after the disruption of the fives. So I'd say that relates to my day too, because, it's a bummer not to be able to work and to cancel plans. But I sure do love a snow day. I'm not going to complain about a snow day. They're so rare. And I'm absolutely flooded with nostalgia of growing up in Wisconsin. And, you never knew if you were going to have a snow day until right before school started when they would finally cancel it, only if they absolutely had to. And that was so exciting. We'd all be glued to the TV watching the scrolling on the underneath whatever show was playing to see if that snow day would be called, or watching for the name of our school to come up. So I was happy to compromise and get a little rest after all of our routes were blocked off today. Well, thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you again tomorrow.